We find ourselves looking at the bottom end of your laptop once more. If you will, have the new and old laptops handy with them flipped over like this, making sure that the network port is to your left. What we're going to do is have to pull two devices out of your old chassis to transfer over into your new chassis so you'll have all your data. What you'll need to start doing is extracting the 12 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12th one under this SD card slot. Once all of those have been extracted, I start pulling up on the network card, put my thumb right into this port, and just pull until the bottom end pops off. Once we've got the bottom end popped off, the two devices we need to transfer over, this hard drive and this SSD. To extract these, we need to move the battery out, remove it. The battery uses two screws, which are spring tensioned and do not extract fully. Notate how they pop up but retain in the holes. Battery has a tab right here. Pull up, move it out of the way. Next thing we want to remove is the one retaining screw that's holding this SSD in. Unlike the other screws, this one is not contained and will flop out if you're not careful. Notate that the label is up and you will just move it back and forth until it pops free. Keep a hold of that little screw. Next thing is 4 screws are holding in the hard drive. These are just like the other 2 screws that were on the battery. They are spring retention held. Not going anywhere. Don't expect them to come out. Once you've backed off of all 4 screws, you'll clearly see this little tab here. You want to pull to the right until the pins come out of the little slot. And just reverse this exact same action to put everything back in. Drive slides into these. Notate that it does have a little area for you to slide these rails into. Make sure they're all flush. We're ready to line up and press it in there until you can no longer see the gold connectors. Do the screw thing. Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. Install the SSD. When installing that, the connectors line it up in there at an angle. Once you can no longer see the chrome or the connectors, lay it down and install that retention screw. Last things last, battery. Two screws holding it. Good to go. Put your back on. 13 screws. 12 screws, I believe. Good to go. Call me if you have issues.